Good morning, everyone. It's actually 3 o'clock, so let's say good afternoon. I don't know which day it is of 365. Um, Today is Saturday. I woke up, I talked with my family, I talked with my boyfriend over a video call as ritual because I'm 8,000 miles away from them. I cooked a lot of food because in a week I won't be able to get time to cook and eat healthy, and I don't want to eat outside food. So that took around like 4 hours of my life. And after all of it, I just sat, and there was a one video which pops up on my Instagram. It's by Aaron Cow. His name is Aaron, uh, and his title, like his handle, is AARONNCAO. Um, the reason I'm mentioning him is because I saw his video about the grief processing for his sister, and I kind of got a flashback of me being at that stage at some point in life. Um, there was a couple of days back I was scrolling through Instagram, and I somehow feel at this point that even if I try to see positive things or happy things or lively things knowingly, because I don't want to be sad, because what am I gonna get by being sad, right? But there are some instincts that where I could see something and it just kind of hits me back. And on that reel, someone commented that grief is an unexpressed love which will sit with you forever. You have so much love for someone which you will not be able to give them even if you want. And that makes me so sick in my throat because we take people so grantedly if we have them in our lives sometimes. It's like telling them I love you but not showing them in our actions, and once we lose them we are like, okay, if that person is alive there is still some sort of a hope that you can express that love at some point of life maybe. But if once that person is gone, that person wins. I feel definitely the person who leaves, that person wins, because now you sit with unexpressed love. There is no else feeling, by the way. The anger, the fights, the unfair things that you might think that they have done to you, all of it gone like this. Like this. The only thing that sits with you is love that you could have given to them. You could have had good memories with them, and there is no going back. And I just feel that grief never goes away. It sits somewhere in your body, at some corner of your body, and it will hit you on some day, random day, and it will make you rethink your life. Like, you thought that the void that this person left in your life is kind of filled with other people, other activities, other things that you might be doing, the way you are keeping yourself busy, but that void is still there, and it will hit you in some random, when you're like doing shopping in the market, you're sitting with your friends and it will hit you, you're going to bed and it will hit you, you're cooking and it will hit you. So there is no certain time that that grief will come back. I don't know if there is a healthy way to deal with it, to let it go forever. If there is, I'm not aware of it, because I haven't been able to let go of that grief, even if I actively don't look for it. It's been more than, I guess, 8 years now that I lost my father. When I lost him, I felt, first of all, the denial that there is still a chance to save him somehow. and that denial kind of washed away within the 24 hours of leaving him. I realized that there is no coming back. Um, there is no possible way humanly I can bring him back to the life. And that was the denial phase. For me, it lasted less than 24 hours, and I realized, okay, there is no way I can bring this person back in my life ever again. I just have to learn to live with it. The grief, the love, anything that had to do with him, I just had to sit with it forever of my life. But after 24 hours, I realized that the second phase kind of started kicking for me. I used to miss him a lot. Like, there used to be months where I could see him in my dreams every day, like every day. And honestly, even if that is something actually good, like he's still being part of my life, it is haunting as hell, because the moment you wake up, you open your eyes, your dream is gone, right? In that sense of feeling the belonging that you felt in that dream, it kind of lost. So the moment you wake up, your eyes are open, that dream is killed. So again, the grief, the sorrow starts. So that is definitely not something good, I feel. After the denial, I realized that I kind of started pushing myself in a negative way, that if I miss my dad, it means I'm doing injustice to my mom, because she's still in my life, right? And I should be grateful that she is in my life. So I started pivoting my brain in a way that, okay, everything that is forever now onwards is my mom, and I shouldn't miss my dad at all, because if I miss him, that means I'm basically doing injustice to a person who is alive and in my life, trying her best to give me the best possible life. And I thought that might work. That actually did kind of work for a couple of months, couple of years maybe. And three to 4 years back, I kind of realized that I have started losing memory of my dad. I had his number saved up in my phone for a very long time. I never had a courage to call on that number, because I could not expect like, I was not ready to accept that that number will be, like, someone else will pick it up, and that won't be my father. I had his picture, which I used to keep in my wallet every time. But after some days, I realized that the more I'll cling on to the memories of him, the more sadness will stay with me, because there was no way I could be happy about anyhow that he left me and he won't be able to be back. There was no way I could find happiness in that factor. So it was always sadness. And I kind of started losing his memories, like the way we used to spend time, the way we used to love each other, the way we used to care for each other, the things that he did for me for so many years. I mean, he loved me more than anything. He loved me more than anything, definitely. He used to stay awake the whole night when I used to study for my boards. And I used to study pretty much whole night, and I'll sleep like 2 3 hours. He used to like stay awake the whole night with me. I used to cook, like, one time I remember I cooked such a bad food. He ate it all without saying a word. So yeah, and in when I grew up, I realized I have hugged my father only once. When I was kid, I might have hugged him many more times, obviously. But the moment I realized I left my teens and I entered into my adulthood in a way, I have hugged him only once. And somehow it felt that losing his memories is a way that I'm making him go away from myself and my life, which I would definitely do not want. But it just that I can't keep on missing him every day. There was a time that if someone would ask me, I had no guts to say it with my own like lips to say that I don't have a father. He left. He he's no more in my life. He will never be able to come back. And that kinds of makes me aware that now in a public setting I am able to say that okay, my father is no more and stuff like that. And that kind of speaks a lot of growth for me, that at least I'm able to process that grief in a way that I'm able to talk without crying or without feeling that level of sadness. Even if it sits with me, it sits with me. And this guy unfortunately lost his sister, and he was talking about how it's difficult to like cry and miss them because it's very draining. It's very draining situation. And I'm more than sure that the people who left us, they do not want us to see us crying every time because we miss them. The whole point of this video is to tell you that if you have your parents, if you have your friends, if you have your partners, if you have anyone, even a pet in your life who is alive, tell them that you love them, tell them that you care for them, hug them, touch them, just be around them, because once the person is gone, it's gone. I hope this helps.